Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another pre-market watch list here on the Boiler Room. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. I appreciate you guys all being here and showing the support for the room. All right. So as always, thank you again for joining. We're going to look at some of the hottest stocks or some good stocks to trade. Ideally, that's what we try and do. Find the best stocks to trade every day, let you know about them. Of course, we're not going to get every best stock possible every single day, but the idea is to present some good stocks that have value that should see, good potential essentially. So real quick, I want to get a little poll going here. I want to see how many of you guys were able to get in on the the AYTU train. Who here in the live stream was able to get in on the AYTU train and make some money from either the YouTube video, the alerts on Facebook, or wherever? It would be nice to see that some of you guys took the alert and made some money. I made some good money. A lot of our room members made some money. We will talk about that. All right. So for those of you that did trade it, congratulations. Good job on keeping in that money. Exactly. I sold majority of mine yesterday on the first initial pop in the morning up to like 71 cents. And I'm only holding a little bit. And this is exactly what I told a lot of people. Like when it goes up, right, this thing's already up about 100% for the past, like, say 2 weeks. So yeah, to see a pullback, I mean, it's not surprising. So I figured I would take money while it's high, keep a little bit, and then I'll add if I still see the potential. I think there is still potential, and we're going to cover it today. I mean, it was almost, geez, holy shit. Yeah, really good job. So let's go ahead and let's look at some stocks. Alrighty. So 1 second. What am I doing? Oh, that's right, because it's over here. That's what I need to hit. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start sharing the screen here this morning so you guys can see. That's not the screen I need. It's the one I need right here. All right, so everyone should be able to see the screen now. I got a bunch of stuff going on. So let's go into it. All right, so for me today, the main things that I'm going to be watching are going to actually be tech stocks. For once, I'm not actually focusing. I mean, I'm just kind of focusing on a lot of bigger stocks, and I'm going to show you this here real fast. This is Finviz, finviz.com. If you're newer, finviz.com is a great tool to use for free stock scanning and just news in general. Finviz.com if you're new to this. All right. So just real quick, I just want to take a glance at this. Just looking at the 1 day and 1 week performance in, even the 1 month performance, the technology sector and the tech sector is what's getting hit the hardest. So that tells you that a lot of the tech stocks are down or they're getting hammered, right? So to me, I'm like, okay, well, that presents opportunities. So I want to watch some of these tech stocks. They've been dropping like rocks for the past weeks. They still haven't found a bottom. So that's kind of what I'm watching. I'm watching these tech stocks to see if they do, in fact, continue down and try and figure out where in the heck are these things going to bottom out? Where can I expect to see some type of basing? So the first stock I do want to talk about is going to be AYTU. Or actually, we'll save that one for later till some more people get in here. But Facebook. So we'll cover Facebook first. We'll look at the daily chart, right? Facebook's getting hammered. You can see it peaked out. So we had our high. Our high was at 197. Right now we're at a low of about 150, right in that area. So this is our high for the year. I'm sorry, this is our high, and this is our not our low for the year, but that is the low after we started kind of dumping out. So excuse me, that's the low after the most recent dump out. Okay. So everybody's been wondering, everybody's been watching. Facebook has horrible news, the data breach, and then Mark Zuckerberg didn't want to present in front of the parliament. He didn't want to go to this meeting in front of the UK board members or something like that. So there's a lot of conspiracy going on. What's going on with Facebook? So Facebook's been getting hit with a whole week, a train of bad news. All right. The market's been going down. So not only is Facebook getting hit with bad news, the stock market's been going down. So it's just all kind of catapulted this move down with Facebook. So a lot of people are asking themselves right now, where's the bottom going to be? Where are we going to bounce? So I said to myself the other day, I'm like, okay, where's the bounce going to be? And I said, well, some would have argued that the bounce could have been, like right here, right off of this level, but that level didn't hold. Then some would argue, well, it'll be right here because you can kind of see it kind of fumbled around this area. So some would argue, oh, is it going to be right there? Which it did. It bounced a little bit off the 165 area. You can see right here. So again, some would argue that. And I'm like, well, this with the news wasn't amazing. So I'm thinking we're probably going to bounce right where we're at about now in this area, this 150 area. And the reason I say that is you can see that, back months towards the beginning of, more towards the beginning of 2017, you could see that this 150 area, it kind of held up as resistance and support, where you had some tops and you had some bottom base supports here. So I told myself, this is a more significant buying zone. So for people who are interested in maybe buying up Facebook while it's on sale, this might be a significant area for right now. But I can promise you that though it's a significant area, it's not going to bounce super fast if the stock market's still kind of correcting and coming down, right? So for me, definitely looking at Facebook long today. I like where it's at. I like that it's in this 150 area. This is a strong support area, okay? Let me delete this picture. Let's go into a 5-day chart now. So, or actually rephrase that. Let's go into a 20-day chart. So from the high here, of 185, things been going down. And you can see right here, this is today, it's starting to bounce off the 150 area. And you can see that it's double bottomed here, right? We have a bounce at 149, 150. And then today we have a bounce right on the 150 mark. So you can definitely see we've double bottomed right here. So for me, this isn't a bad opportunity to potentially long the stock today or get in on a dip today. I think today might be a good day to get in on a dip. I personally do. I could be wrong, but based on what I'm seeing, there's strong support at 150 from, this year, earlier, few months back, early 2017. And then we also have a double bottom today, or not today, but this week we have a double bottom at about 150, right? So, is it a good buy? It might be. It might be time to buy this. Am I going to say with 100% certainty that it is in fact time to buy? Absolutely not, because I don't know if it's going to for sure go up. I don't know if it's going to for sure come down. But based on what I'm seeing, strong support at 150. This week, we have a double bottom at 150, confirming 150 as support over this past week. So sure, this might be a better opportunity to get in on maybe even a swing trade on it, okay? But like Cooley said, right? Like Cooley said here, it's best to stay away from Facebook until the smoke clears, which is true, right? That's the thing. There's a lot of uncertainty with Facebook right now. And that's what I mean is like a lot of these tech stocks are down and a lot of people will argue they're on sale, but is it safe to buy them? Because the market might crash. So it's kind of a very uncertain time right now. Jesse, no problem, my man. What do you think about AEW? If not 120? That's what I mean is I feel that we're going to try and come down back closer. So for Facebook, I think at least today, this initial movement, we'll see a move down, right? It maybe even retest that 150 again, or like try and get an uptrend going. So I have more of a bullish. I'm just going to put it that way. I have a bullish outlook on Facebook right now for today and maybe the next 2 days. All right. I think we're on more of a bullish manner now than bearish, but it doesn't mean that if we're bullish, it's going to just skyrocket, right? But I do have a more of a bullish manner. So 150 support, Facebook, more bullish outlook here. Let's move on. We got to keep going here. Yeah, we got to keep going. We got to push forward here. So next one is going to be Tesla. All right. So Tesla here. Tesla, again, it's been getting hammered. And not necessarily hammered, but, you can see that it's clearly been, don't want that. Let's get that out of there. You can clearly see it's been downtrending for some time now, right? It has been downtrending, but not until recently has it really, really slumped over and dumped out. But we have to look at this on a larger time frame first, a 3-year week. So if you're to go to a 3-year 1-week chart, you'll find that there is support right at this 280 mark. There's a strong support there right at the 280 mark. And that ripped through support like no joke yesterday. It ripped straight through that support line all the way down to 270, which is right there. Right. So it came all the way down to like these next line of supports, which would have been these tops right here. Right. It came all the way down to there, to those particular levels before holding support right in that area, right about the 270 mark. Okay. So for me, it's hard to determine, if this is even a buy yet, because it is kind of in a support area. But if you look at Tesla on like the 5-day chart, or right now, or let's just go to we'll do a 5-day, 5-minute. If you look at it like this, it still looks very bearish here this morning. Okay. And there's members of my group that feel that Tesla is going to go all the way down to like 260. So right now, I have more of a bearish outlook on Tesla. Not to mention, Tesla just got hit with really bad news. I don't know if it was it yesterday, if I remember correctly. But anyways, Tesla's automated car crashed, right? Didn't that happen in California, right? Yep. Fatal Tesla crash in California. Okay, so they're having issues with their automated cars. Right, so they're having issues with their automated cars, and that's another thing. Nasdaq, Tesla has never once been a profitable company. Let me pull up this real fast for you guys. Hold on, let me pull this over here real fast. Tesla. What? Oh, that's duh. I typed it in wrong. Tesla, right? If you look at if you just take a quick glance at their fundamentals, their forward PE is 124. That's crazy. Their price to book ratio is crazy. Their income is negative, too high, way too high, crazy, right? Just insane. Their fundamentals doesn't even make sense. Their insider transactions down by 11%. That's just crazy. ROA, ROE, ROI, all negative. So, I mean, just a quick glance at fundamentals, you can clearly tell that it doesn't look strong. Okay. And that's another thing, right? You never know. Tesla could come out of the water, could be great. But what I'm saying is we have a bearish outlook on Tesla. And to be honest, I can't pinpoint a good support area or a good bounce area on Tesla right now. And that's to be completely honest with you. I'm not going to tell you it's here, it's there. To be completely honest with you, I have no clue where Tesla is going to bounce. But I'm pretty certain it's going to be in obviously this area. And obviously that's a no-brainer, but I don't know the close pinpoint exacts, but because it broke through a very significant level right there. It broke that significant support. All right, so it's going to be probably somewhere in this 240, 250 area. I would say the 250 area would be the most significant potential bounce area on Tesla. So again, guys, we have a bearish outlook on Tesla today. I'm going to move forward and get this speeding up a little bit here. Nvidia right now, NVDA. I have a really bearish outlook on this. This has just been ripping forever without any sort of major pullback that's even broken the 20 EMA on a 3-year chart. If you look at the yearly chart, this thing's really just been ripping up, and you could come to find that just recently it was breaking down some trend. We had a clear flat top right here. If you look at the 250 mark, boom, boom, and boom, you could clearly tell there was resistance right at 250. It was not breaking, kept not breaking. And now we're starting to roll over this way also because we're starting to break our trend, right? If we had a trend line going, you could see that. Hold on, that was kind of bad. So you have this trend, right? And it's kind of breaking that. There's a couple long-term trends in here, sure. Right? But if you're doing the short-term trend, you would have seen that it was breaking. And I'm going to clear this up for you again. So if we zoom in, the long-term trend line's right at about 220. The 100 EMA is at 220. The short-term trend line was like this, and that just broke yesterday. So this 220 area is going to hold up most likely as a pretty significant area where we could see a bounce. We did yesterday exactly at 220. Okay. But right now we still have a bearish outlook on Tesla or on Nvidia, because Nvidia was making graphics cards for Tesla for their automated, or I don't know if they were graphics cards, but they had a big deal with them and they were making parts. Maybe it was processors. I don't know. I'm not some computer guy, to be honest with you. I could go back and read the news, but I'm not going to. You can do that. So, you know, Nvidia was making like graphics cards or something for Tesla automated cars. And so if you read the news, right, yesterday, Tesla dropped news that they had a fatal car crash from their automated cars in California, and that their automated car project and testing has now been put on a halt. They're no longer testing their cars until further notice. So what does that do? That means that production for Nvidia is definitely going to slow down, because now they're not supplying Tesla cars with whatever the hell they were supplying them with in the first place. Okay, because if Tesla is not doing their automated car program right now, then that means the production and parts needed for those cars is now going to slow, which is then going to have a snowball effect and a rippling effect on Nvidia. Okay, so if you look too, and if you look, you could put this together. If you look at Tesla yesterday, I don't know when the news broke for sure. Well, yesterday was the 27th. So, okay, so at 3:27, what time was that at? Oh, that's a question. It's 3:27. I think it was about 12. So at 3:27, right, yesterday, when the news broke at about, I think it was like 12 o'clock, that Tesla was suspending their automated car project, you'd see that Nvidia started following thereafter. Right about the same time frame, Nvidia started crashing the same time Tesla did. So they were kind of following suit together. All right. So right now, I have a pretty bearish outlook on Tesla. I think that in maybe the next week or so, we could see Tesla as low as 200. Okay. So right now, bearish outlook on Tesla. Holy cow, that's a lot of talking I've already done. Holy smokes. Okay, so yeah, good to know. There's some things in there. And again, I don't mean to step on anybody's toes with the way that I'm analyzing these stocks. You know, if you guys, you know, are wholehearted believers of Nvidia, Facebook, Tesla, and I'm saying they're going down, it's not to irk anyone. It's not to push anyone's buttons. These are just my analysis on the stock and what I personally think is going to happen, right? I don't in any way, shape, or form I'm not trying to annoy or push anyone's buttons or start any argument or anything like that. This is just, you know, my outlook on these stocks, right? And I'm not saying Elon Musk is a bad owner. I'm not saying that Tesla can't be profitable. I'm not saying that Nvidia isn't going to bounce back. Nothing like that. I'm just saying this is what's going on short term in the market, and I want you guys to know. Okay. Now, moving forward from that, we're going to touch on the SPY, or, you know, the market real quick. So let's look at the market. We'll take a quick glance at the yearly. I show you this every single day, so I know that some of you guys are going to be like, oh, the thing again, right? But market, crazy looking, pretty bearish, right? Now let's look at like a 5-day chart. 5-day, 5-minute. Is that right? Am I losing it? Okay, I don't like that. This is looking weird. Never mind. I'm going over this. Okay, now I'm looking normal. Okay, so we're going to focus just on the ETF, the SPY. All right, if you look at 20-day, 1-hour chart, right, we bounced the other day right around the 260 mark. So we bounced at 260. We came up, we retested that level again, and then we bounced. And now today, we're kind of retesting that level. So that wasn't a clear explanation. Let me get into a better chart. We'll just look at this 5-day chart. So on the 5-day chart, we know we had this big dump on the market all the way to 257. And then, you know, we bounced, we came back up, and then we ripped again. like this, and then we crashed yesterday right towards the middle of the day to the end of the day, and now we're coming up again pre-market, but we're starting to roll over. Does anybody know what pattern I just drew? If you don't, I just did a head in is that backwards? Is the other way? I think that's the right way. Head and shoulders. I just did a head and shoulders pattern. Oh, it's a S. What am I doing? This is a head and shoulders pattern. For me, this is looking very bearish because a head and shoulders pattern works like this, right? And what we're seeing here is very similar, except it's like this. It's more round. Exactly. That's what I'm seeing right now on the market. So I do think that we may actually end up seeing a red day here on the market. What does that mean? That means that you could see a big, you could see that if the market does in fact go red today, you're going to see a pull to the downside on a lot of tech stocks, blue chip stocks. It's very possible that you're going to see Tesla, you're going to see Facebook, you're going to see these ones follow suit. Okay, which leads back to, is it too soon to start buying up these tech stocks? And for me, I still think it's a little too soon. The only one that I have a bullish manner on is Facebook, just because it's bounced so significantly off the 150 mark. Okay. Let me get these drawings off. So again, right now, kind of a bearish outlook on the SPY. Kind of got a bearish outlook. I could talk more about it, but we don't have enough time. We need to speed up through this. So I'm going to touch real quick on AYTU, and then we're going to get going here. So again, AYTU is the stock that I alerted basically weeks ago. I think I alerted it like on the 20th. I don't know. So I alerted a while back. So I made like 60%. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I did not make 60%. I ended up making like 40% on AYTU. A lot of our members made money. A lot of you guys made money. This stock has been ripping up for the past couple of days. It's done some secondary offerings. We've had bigger investors come in and start buying up AYTU, which is just kind of catapulting that move up, right? Now, if you look at a 5-day chart, this thing's been ripping for the past 3 days, okay? We're killing it, okay? We got to a high of 70. Yesterday, oh, where did my thing go? That's weird. What happened? Huh? Wait, hold on. That's really weird. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. It's really been ripping, right? Yesterday, I sold majority right there on that pop, and I'm only holding a little bit. Right now, it's gapping down this morning. There is some news, not on Thinkorswim, but there is some news out there on the internet that they're doing another secondary offering of some shares. That news will cause the stock to drop, but what that's telling me is that they're lowering the price for a bigger investor to possibly come in and buy these shares up. So we still have a bullish outlook on AYTU this morning, and we might start buying up the dips. If we can still confirm that this has value, which may be over the next few days, we might buy up the dips, okay? Bottom, so clear all drawings. So yes, that kind of covers it. We still have a bullish outlook on AYTU for the moment. But again, that's all we have for you here today. Where am I at? Yep. So again, that's all I have for you here today on the watch list. So I do hope that helps you guys. If you have any questions, or if you want to join into our free chat room, it's in the link below. Actually, it's if you go to, which link is it? If you go to the second link down in the description, you will have the link to the free chat room. There's also a link to our Facebook group where we do some things there. And there's also a link to join into our live trading room and our trading course, which is the first link in the video. So that's all I have for you today, guys. I hope that helps. Again, everything is going to be in the description below to kind of stay in touch with me or linked up with me. Again, we got the free chat room and things like that. But also, before you guys go, please give your brother a like. Let's see if we could get up to like 100 likes. We got 354 people watching live. It'd be sweet if we could get up to 100 likes. If you see value in the video, if you think somebody of one of your friends, family are interested in learning stocks, they want to learn it, you see value in my video, please share it to them or anyone who'd be interested. That would help me out greatly. So once again, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys all tomorrow morning as usual for another pre-market watch list. So stay care, give me a like, and share the video. I'll see you tomorrow.